worth a shot. Or
So
two.
Twin, he has
Get it?
3
I
augments,
got you.
okay?
Yeah.
Vortex Grenade has an additional max charge, and Rocket Dash grants 1 charge on use. This one's really good. Vaporize with 15% range is also really good, and Ventilate pushes back nearby enemies using... nah. Most of the time you're going to do Grenader. I mean, the increased range is good, but it's not, like, insane. Having an entire charge is going to be cracked, and I'll show you why later, because it works off of Twinblast's passive. Alright, now, if you're over on YouTube, while this loads, like, comment, subscribe. We're covering builds, combos, and the most optimal way to do damage. As Twinblast, this is a complete guide. So starting off with the build, what are Paragon's building? In the 1.7.3, everybody's building Marksman Crest on Twinblast. It's obvious, but what crest do they build? If they have lots of CC, like, I mean, Richter, you know. If they can stun you, their team just is stun maniacs, you go Liberator. If they don't have that much CC, or you just, like, are a master at getting out of CC, or not getting picked up or outpositioned, which is insanely rare, you could go Pacifier. Pacifier, this is also insanely good on Twin. Both of these are equal. Pick which one you want. Do you want to take the risk, or do you want to be more safe? Completely up to you. Confirm. Getting into it right away, we're going to get some gold here. What does Twinblast build right now? Is build right now, starting right off the bat, is Solaris.
Oh, I need that.
First item, Solaris. Second item, Vanquisher. Some people do Ashbringer here, but trust is Vanquisher. Ashbringer is not that good anymore. It's still good, but it's not that good. You know, if you're going here for optimal, you're getting optimal. Third, though, you're going to get Ashbringer, so you're going to wait, okay? You're going to wait for it. You're going to be patient and get it third. Fourth, because you're going to be more ability-based with Twin, you're going to get Perfor. I'm just kidding. That's not what it's called, but it's kind of called that at the same time. It's called the Perforator. This, when dealing ability damage, just slows people, and it also reduced to 10% for dot abilities. But Twinblast doesn't have dot abilities. It's all skill shots, so they're going to be slowed all the time. And you ignore 30% of their physical armor. This is absolutely huge. Do not skip out on this. Don't put it in the back. You need this. Now here's where it gets interesting. If they have healing, which most likely they have healing, you're going to build Trident. Tainted Trident. This is what it does, is it reduces their healing, and it adds Blight, which gives you additional damage. This is really good. This is insanely good. You should build this. If you want more crit, you can go Imperator here, but we're going to build Imperator last. So why would you do that?
Oh, yeah,
you know?
get that one.
We're still going to put Imperator in. Because you want crit, but to be honest, dang, I accidentally screenshot it. You don't really need crit on Twinblast, but if you really need it, I said you could do this last. You can do this last, but I don't think you actually should do this last. So what do you think you should do? Well, personally, what I think you should do is 2 items. You could go Sky Splitter, which is good because, you know, you automatically do, like, their health per shot. You know, you do 5.5 current health. Okay, and it's reduced to 3.5 for ranged heroes. Okay, which is alright. But because we're not, like, crazy, you know, going wild, I think Demo is also really good. Demo, you ignore 20% of physical armor, and additionally, your basic attacks and critical strikes ignore 30% bonus physical armor. So what does this do, Austin? When you buy this last... Oh, never mind. They won't let you buy it anymore. Build Sky. You can build Sky, or you can build Mutilator. They won't let you stack them anymore. You used to be able to stack them, so I'm sorry about that, guys. So, Sky Splitter for the lifesteal on this, but you can also go Mutilator. Mutilator is on basic attacking. You deal 1% of their max life. And you get Omnivamp. Omnivamp is heals from your abilities, but because you're Twin, just go Sky. You can also go Terminus here. Terminus is another play that I see a lot, because Terminus gives you 15% lifesteal, 20% crit, and all your excess healing from your lifesteal is converted to a shield, which is pretty good. So, those are the 3 items you can flex at the end. Getting into it. I had to like quick flick there. Let's disable the minions. What are you gonna do? Level 1, you're immediately gonna pick Vaporize. Vaporize looks like this. You take both your guns, you shoot it together. This does crazy amounts of damage, and it also applies on-hit effects by 65%. So going over to Solaris here, on ability cast, empowers your next basic attack, which you do even more. Okay, so that's good. Okay, but on-hit effects like Sky Splitter, 65% of Sky Splitter, Ashbringer, that counts too. You know, all those count. All of them count. All right, so it's really good. It works with the build. Okay, let's ignore the build now. We'll come back to the build later. What you're gonna level first here is Vaporize, in my opinion. But if it's too hard for you to hit, you can level grenades first too, if you're more of a basic attack person, and I'll show you why here in a second. Let me get to level 3 real quick and show you the 3 abilities. You got grenades, which you shoot these little grenades out, they hit a target, and it slows them, and it does damage. Now, what does that do? With the augment we have 3 grenades. This reflects off of his passive. His passive is every time you cast an ability, it increases your attack speed by 45%, and it lasts for 2 basic attacks, so only 1-2. So a good Twinblast will hold down his button, 1-2 grenade, 1-2 grenade, 1-2 grenade, 1-2 vaporize, 1-2. That is the optimal Twinblast thing. And because we have Ashbringer, when we level this up, I'm going to show you guys something dirty. Real dirty. It's going to be 1-2 grenade, 1-2 grenade, 1-2 grenade, 1-2 vaporize, 1-2 grenade, 1-2 grenade. It's disgusting. That's what this build allows you to do. And having that extra, with that augment, that extra grenade gives you an extra 45% for another rotation, which is huge. That's why 15% range on this is good for poke, but late game, you want to do more damage. You just overall want to do more damage. You want to pump it out, guys. Remember that. So you could choose here. What do you like more? A vaporize, which does a lot of damage but one shots, or do you want 3 grenades to just be pumping? Up to you. It depends on your play style. If you're more of a poke and run, go with the vaporize. But there's one thing I want to tell you guys though. That I didn't even cover. Rocket Dash still counts for an ability for his passive. So if you Rocket Dash with him, you're good. All right. Now let's level up. So Twinblast ultimate, what makes his ultimate so good is it's like super long range. It's a machine gun. It also does critically strike for 75% of like the overall damage of it. But pretty much you unleash a ton of bullets. It's all aimed, so really you want to get this when they're running away. Look at the range on this. Look at that range. Right here, all the way to right there. And you just unload. Alright. Now, let's get into leveling up Twinblast. Like I said, this is optional. You can level grenade or vaporize first. Depends on your playstyle. I'm going to level grenade because I'm more of an aggressive player. I'm not really a big poking kind of guy. But let's level up the max. This is the most optimal combo with Twinblast, and don't let nobody else tell you different otherwise. Remember, you want to hold down your attack button and then cycle in your abilities as you hold it down. That way, you don't have to worry about clicking your attack button again. Alright, let's get into it. See how much I got out of that? I did so much that steel was already long gone, and I still could just keep shooting abilities out. That's how you want to play Twinblast. That is the most optimal way, is to keep throwing your stuff out. I see it all the time. Now, people go, but Austin, when I play Twinblast, I don't do that much damage. Or when there's a Twinblast on my team, he just kind of does this. Get some. I've got this. And doesn't really do much. And that's literally because he's not comboing properly. Once you figure out the combo with him, it's disgusting. You could just keep going and going and going and going. And this is where that build came in with Ashbringer and Solaris. And you're already ignoring their armor by 30%. You're going crazy because on every successful basic attack, you are getting a decrease on all your abilities by 12% of their cooldown. And that hits twice, so that's 24%. Okay? And then Vanquisher, that just executes them and gives you pen. Solaris, when you ability cast, every ability cast you throw out, it empowers that basic attack by 45 damage plus 30% of your overall physical power, which right now would be 358. So really that would be kind of 90 to 110, in between that range, on top of 45. So that's 150 extra damage to your basic attacks just off of comboing. And it can critically strike, and it also heals you for 65% of the damage done. So that's also a lifesteal kind of thing for your character. And then also on top of that, when dealing ability damage with Tainted Trident, you deal 3 plus 6% of your what is that? That is physical pen. So 6% of your physical pen on ability damage. That's not a lot. That's really not a lot. I think that's like 6 damage. Okay, but that's still like 10 more damage. The main reason why you get this is because the ability haste, the extra pen, and the it makes it so when you do physical damage they don't heal. So it's like a good counter to that. And then Sky Splitter at the end. You already know about this beautiful work of art right here. This means every basic attack to anybody that's a melee. For each successful basic attack, that's 5.5% of their health, which adds up quick with Twinblast, because you're just pumping out shots and abilities, and reduced by 3.5 for ranged heroes. Position-wise, you're going to be kind of in the back anyway with Twinblast, but like I said, when you go in with Twinblast,
Let's move.
and that is how you play Twinblast. Thank you guys. What's your we're doing Rev next.